Alam ko na. Alam ko na kung bakit ko ito pinagdaanan. Ang malungkot, bighati, biglaan kong naranasan. Nagtatanong ng, bakit ko kailangan humantong sa ganito? Ano bang kasalanan ko? Minahal naman kita ng totoo. Ngunit diba, ihahanda ka niya sa madaming lera sa buhay. Hayaan mo siyang gawing mas malakas ka. Makinig at magtiwala ka lang. Anak, andito lang ako. Kapit lang. Alam ko na kung bakit ako nahirapan. Nawala at patuloy na nawawala. Hinanap ko siya. Diyos ko, asan ka na? Sumuko ka na din ba? Ngunit nagkamali ako. Andito siya. Tama nga ang sabi sa Biblia. Walang halong biro. Sa atin siya at siya ay atin. Alam ko na kung bakit kailangan ko itong maranasan. Alam ko na lahat ng dahilan. Handa na akong harapin ang magulo kong bukas. Handa na akong isama siyang muli sa pakikipagbakbakan. Ang kasalanan ko ay hinayaan muli ako matutong maniwala. Ang kasalanan ko ay napalitan ng laya. Dahil sa'yo, lumakas ako. Kakanta at sasayaw ng buong puso, na buong muli ang pagkukulang ko. Bumalik muli ang pagiging malaya ko dahil sa'yo. Tuluyan akong mananalo at magiging instrumento tungo sa kalayaan para sa sarili ko. Lahat ng gagawin ko ay iaalay ko sa'yo. Dahil alam ko, oo, alam ko, na simula pa lang sa akin, hindi ka na sumuko.
Good morning, Peace Imus! Happy 9th-year anniversary! Can we ask everyone to stand up? Raise their hands to heaven as we do our worship for today. If you are with your family members, kindly give them a hug and say, I love you with the love of the Lord. Hallelujah! Greet each and every one a happy anniversary for today. It's the day that the Lord has made. Hallelujah! And as we sing this song, we continue to praise our Lord today and lift Him up. For so many years, the peace Imus. Come on, let's your hands up. Hallelujah! Praise you, Jesus. Come on, let me see you.
This is the day that you have made. Whatever comes, I won't complain. For all my hope is in your name, and now your joy awaits my praise. Come on! I give thanks
Come on, raise your
for
hands up.
all you have done.
Give thanks to the Lord.
I will sing of your mercy and your love. Your love is unfailing. Lord, I am grateful.
Come on, clap your hands up in the air. Serena, come on.
When I was down, you brought me out. You set my feet on higher ground. So here I stand. You are my God. Your faithfulness, my solid rock.
Come on, let me hear you sing.
I give thanks for all you have done.
you, Jesus. Come on. Hallelujah.
Anniversary. I'm so happy for you. I share in your joy and in your victory, and I pray that you remain rooted in Jesus. I pray that you follow Him every single day of your life and do not stop until the last day of your life. Shine His light to the world. Congratulations to Rex and all the leaders and all the servants and every single member of Feast Imus. Keep shining His light. God bless you.
Woo! Sa lahat ng mga nag-i-expect ng answered prayer sa buhay nila ay sumigaw at pumalakpak ng malakas! Woo! Hallelujah! Tingnan niyo po tayo lahat, magsusumiksik. Mamaya daw po mga 900 na tayo rito. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! We have a lot of answered prayers sa buhay natin, right? Gusto ko lang muna pong pasalamatan lahat ng mga taga-Feast Bacoor na nandito. Judy Honsay! 9 na taon na tayo, Judy. Sexy ka pa nun. Bro! Grabe. Sino ba nandito? Taga-Feast Tagaytay! Yun, no? Saan yan? Si Loy. Loy Gabriel. Feast! Ito po yung pinakamadaming feast sa Cavite. Feast 13! Alam niyo ba na 17 ang feast sa Cavite? Bacoor, Dasma, Imus, Lancaster at 13. And then Feast Lancaster! Yan. Oh, grabe. Sige po, let me settle down for a while. Sige po, upo muna po tayo. Alam kong napagod tayo sa motorcade and sa mass. Meron pong kape at pandesal sa labas, ha? Yan, para sa inyo pong lahat yan. No? Amen. Cakes. Pastries and cakes daw sa labas. Okay, pinurik pa ako ng asawa ko. Hallelujah. Welcome po sa Kabiripisang! Yung malakas na malakas. Welcome po sa Kabiripisang! Grabe, this is our 9th episode for our team, Answered Prayer. At alam ko madaming nasagot sa ating mga dasal. Meron po tayong mga bisita ngayon from London, yung family ni Sister Crystal. Nandito sila, di ba? Palakpakan naman natin yan. Talagang itinaon po nila na nandito sila sa ating anniversary. Dami po tayong mga bisita ngayon. And ito po yung gusto kong maging answered prayer natin after this anniversary. Na kayo po ay hindi lang bumisita sa amin, kundi maging kapamilya namin every Sunday. Come on, let this place will be your home every Sunday. Amen? Pwede po ba yan? Kung hindi po regular na umaattend ng feast yung katabi nyo, sabihin mo, please, pwede bang every Sunday kasama ka namin? Yes, palakpakan po natin yan. Sino po dito yung mga first time na nandito lang? Sino po yung first time na umattend dito? Sino? Taas ang kamay. Magbibigay po kami ng raffle. 2 days and 3 nights stay sa Shangri-La Hotel Parking. Yan. So sa lahat po ng mga first time bumisita sa amin, maraming salamat po sa pagsama nyo sa amin ngayon, sa aming pag-celebrate ng 9th year anniversary po ng Feast Imus. 9th year na po, grabe no? Parang last year lang, 8 lang. Grabe, hindi po ako makapaniwala, no? But again, sa first time pong dumating dito, ako nga po pala si Odi Villaraza. Ako po si Brother Rex Rubillos. Ako po yung pinagkatiwalaan ni Brother Bo Sanchez na mangalaga ng ating bahay dito sa Feast Imus. Maraming salamat po. So alam kong madami kayong ini-expect na yung araw na ito. Sabay-sabay po tayo kanina nag-motorcade, nag-mass, then nag-breakfast, then ngayon feast. Tapos mamaya po sabay-sabay po tayo. May konting lunch po naman, no? Konti lang, talagang as in tiga-dalawang kutsara lang talaga. And then meron po tayong praise and worship concert. At meron po tayong bisita ngayon. Yan. Naku, matindi po yung bisita natin ngayon, guest preacher natin. Ano po yan Bo Sanchez, Then Rex Rubilios. Siya na po yung sunod. Parang gano'n. And then, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Can I request everybody to stand and join me in prayer? In praying our favorite prayer here in the feast declaration of abundance. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Amen. Today, I receive all of God's love for me. Today, I open myself to the unbounded, limitless, overflowing abundance of God's universe. Today, I open myself to God's blessings, healing, and miracles. Today, I open myself to God's Word. Today, I proclaim that I'm God's beloved, God's servant, I'm God's powerful champion. And because I am blessed, I am blessing the world in Jesus' name. Amen. Brothers and sisters, every Sunday, excited po ang ating Panginoon mapakinggan ang ating harana sa Kanya. Kaya wag po natin itong ipagkait, ibigay po natin ng buong buo ang ating boses para sa ating Panginoon. Thy word is the lamp unto my feet. Come on, Feast Imus family. Let's shout. Thy word is the lamp unto my feet. Hallelujah. Of course, the powerful message of God is from our team, Psalm 9 verse 1. Sabi nga ng anak ko, Sang Yupsal. Sang Yupsal. Okay? This is all about answered prayer. And let me read this bit. Name, O Most High. I will praise you. Everybody say that again, I will praise you. With all my heart. And I will tell of all your wonders. Pinamamalita niyo ba lahat ng pinagpapasalamat niyo sa ating Panginoon o sinasarili niyo lang? Upo muna po tayo. Sandali lang po ito, mga 45 minutes. Meron na agad akong timer. I will praise you, O Lord, and I will with all my heart, and I will tell of all your wonders, and I will be glad and rejoice in you, and I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. Ang sarap sana kung yung answered prayer, alam na natin kung kailan, ano? Parang kung pupunta tayo sa isang lugar, and alam na natin kung kailan tayo at anong oras tayo darating. Para tayong nag-GPS, no? Na nag-waze. Pag nag-waze tayo, may nakalagay doon, EAT, tama ba? ETA, estimated time of arrival. So alam na natin. Masarap sana kung nagdadasal ka, pag humingi ka ngayon, alam mo na, sasabihin sa'yo ni Lord, okay, after 1 week, eto na. Sarap sana pag ganun, ano? You know what? Masarap sana kung may GPS yung ating dasal. Pero you know what? Our prayer needs also GPS. G for gratitude, P for persistent, and S for sacrifice. Napansin niyo ba yung ating pagdarasal? Habang nag-iintay ka, kailangang ipagpasalamat mo. Pag sabi ng sa katabi mo, pagpasalamat mo yung pinagdarasal mo kahit wala pa. Itanong niyo po sa akin kung bakit. Hanggat hindi pa ibinibigay sa iyo ng ating Panginoon, ibig sabihin, patuloy yung pinapalaki, patuloy na pinapaganda. Kung lalaki yan o boyfriend, patuloy yung pinapagwapo bago ibigay sa iyo. Amen? Sabi nga, hanggat hindi nabubukas yung pintuan, dapat matuto kang magpasalamat habang naglalakad ka sa aisle. Naintindihan niyo po? Hanggat hindi nabubukas yung open doors, no? Learn how to be grateful. And the second one is being persistent. I don't know about you, brothers and sisters. Yung prayers natin sa ating Panginoon, hindi po yan nagpapabago ng sagot ng ating Panginoon, pero nagpapabago sa kalagayan ng ating puso. I remember one of the classic story. May isang bata, sabi niya, Lord, 9 years old na ako. 7 days from now, 9 years old na ako. So itong batang ito, lagi ito nagdadasal sa kapilya, kaharap kay Kristo. And then, ito lang naman ang gusto ko sa aking kaarawan, 9 years old. Mountain bike, malaki ang gulong, magaan. Kulay pula. Mountain bike, malaki ang gulong, magaan, kulay pula. And then, Martes, gano'n na naman. Mountain bike, malaking gulong, magaan, kulay pula. Habang nagdarasal yung batang ito, nakatingin siya kay Kristo, may kasabay siya laging seminarista na nasa likod. So na-memorize na ng seminarista yung dasal ng batang ito. Hanggang sinasabayan niya, ito na naman itong batang ito, napakakulit. Lord, 5 days na lang, birthday ko na. Ang gusto ko lang na regalo ay mountain bike, malaki ang gulong, kulay pula, magaan. 3 days na lang, ito na naman. Itong batang ito, bago lumabas, dadaan muna kay Mama Mary, yung typical na kapilya, may Mama Mary sa bago lumabas ng kapilya, then bubulong siya doon. Hanggang sabi ng seminarista, sabi, ito na, ano kaya kung hindi ibinigay ng Panginoon yung dasal ng batang ito? Ngayon na, birthday ng batang ito. Ito na nga, nandun yung bata. Kagaya ng pinagdarasal niya, Lord, birthday ko na ngayon. Simple lang naman yung dasal ko. Bigyan mo ako ng mountain bike, malaking gulong, magaan, kulay pula. Memorize na nung seminarista kung ano yung dasal. Hanggang sa paglabas ng bata, dumaan na naman kay Mama Mary. Natapos ang pagdarasal ng seminarista, nagulat na lang yung seminarista paglabas niya, wala doon si Mama Mary. At nadat na niya doon yung sulat. Ang nakalagay doon, Jesus, kung mahal mo pa ang nanay mo, magkita tayo sa likod ng simbahan. Dalhin mo yung mountain bike, kulay pula, malaking gulong, magaan. How many of you like that? Na hino-hostage mo ang ating Panginoon kapag hindi natupad yung dasal. Marami rito sa ating mga dasal ay hindi yung gusto nating kasagutan ang tinutugon ng ating Panginoon. You know what? Pero ito ang aking na-discover. Tanong sa akin kung ano. Kapag hindi umayon sa iyo ang ating Panginoon sa sagot na gusto mo, ibig sabihin mas maganda ang plano niya kaysa sa iyo. Amen? Minsan, sinasabi natin, sana kami na. Pero ano nangyari? Iniwanan ka. Di ba? At kakantahan mo na lang yung panibagong boyfriend ng girlfriend mo, at sasabihin mo, ingatan mo siya, binaliwala niya ko dahil sa'yo, nawala na ng saysayang pagmamahal, na kahit tagal ko rin binubuo. Di ba? Madami sa atin ganyan. Pero ito sinasabi ko sa inyo mga kapatid, kapag hindi sinagot ng Panginoon ang inyong dasal, ibig sabihin, iniiwas ka niya sa isang malaking kapahamakan. Because God is not a God of rejection, He is a God of redirection. But our attitude should be, maging persistent tayo sa ating pagdadasal. Because ang ating pagdadasal ay isang communication sa ating Panginoon, isang pakikipag-usap. Maaaring yung iyong kagustuhan ay daan lang ng ating Panginoon para hindi mo siya makalimutan kausapin siya araw-araw. Am I making sense for this? Amen? Matuto kang magdasal ng isang kagayang bata na hanggat hindi binibigay yung gusto niya, hindi siya tumitigil hanggang sa umiyak, hanggang sa ibigay. Amen? And number 3 is sacrifice. Everybody say that again, sacrifice. GPS, gratitude, persistent, and sacrifice. Napapansin niyo ba lahat ng dasal ninyo? Kadamihan naman hindi para sa inyo. O kung hindi para sa inyo, kundi lagusan lang kayo para sa biyaya ng ibang tao. All of our prayers, hindi para sa atin talaga. Maaaring sinasabi natin, Lord, gusto kong yumaman, pero at the end, gusto mong yumaman, hindi lang para sa sarili mo. Kasi meron kang gustong payamanin, pag-aralin, pakainin, pagalingin. Tama? You know what? Gusto ko lang pong i-share sa inyo. Kaya very grateful po kaming pamilya. Just 2 weeks ago, isa pong malaking answered prayer ang nakamta namin. May isang kumpanya po kaming involved kami ngayon na kung saan ay nakuha namin yung, sabihin na natin, one of the top rank doon sa company nyo. Palakpakan nyo naman po yan. At yun po ay talagang dinasal namin. Pero hindi po namin ini-expect na ganun kabilis ang tugon ng aming Panginoon. Pero to tell you honestly, hindi ko po yun hiningi. Hindi po namin hiningi yun para sa sarili namin, kundi para mas madami po kaming matulungan. Meron po akong foundation kung saan nagpapaaral po ako ng 4 na anak. At ako po'y nakakumit na talagang pagtapusin ko itong 4 na batang ito hanggang sa makapagtapos sila ng pag-aaral. So ganun po katindi yung foundation ko na yan. So aside from that, madami po talaga kaming natutulungan na may sakit dahil po dito sa company na ito. But again, bakit ko po ito sinasabi sa inyo? I-observe niyo po lahat ng inyong mga dasal. Hindi lang naman po yan para sa inyo eh. Ask me why? Because our ultimate purpose is to be the conduit, the channel of God's blessing for others. Amen? Ang pinaka-powerful pong prayer sa lahat ay ang prayer ng mga nanay. Kung ilan po ang anak ng nanay, ganun din po kadami ang dasal niya. Pag nadagdagan ng apo, ganun din po kahaba ang dasal niya. Hanggat na pag nagsabi ang nanay ng amen, nakalimutan niyang magdasal para sa sarili niya. Pero bakit ko po nasabing powerful? Dahil lahat po ng prayers ng nanay ay nasasagot. At ito po ay na-discover ko. Kapag ikaw ay naging channel ng prayers para sa ibang tao, mas ikaw ang pinagpapala. Mas ikaw ang tumatagal. Hindi ka agad namamatay. Kasi wala pong conduit, wala pong channel na nadidrain. Dahil siya po ay daluyan mismo ng biyaya ng ating Panginoon. Amen? And the second part, ang sabi po doon, yan. Ang sabi po doon, i-wrap up mo na, Brother Rex. Ang sabi po doon ay, I will praise you, O Lord, with all my heart, and I will tell of all your wonders. First is, be grateful. Second one is to share your blessings to others. I will give you 1 minute para sabihin sa katabi mo kung ano yung mga answered prayers mo. Kahit isa lang. Kasi yun po yung sinasabi doon eh. Tell your good news. Tell your blessings to others. Come on, everybody. Before we pray, kahit ano po yan, sabihin nyo, nanalo yung manok ng pula. Sige po. Yan. Okay. Nagulat yung isa, sabi niya, sasagutin na ako ng nililigawan ko. Ako yun ah. Nagulat siya. Amen. At gusto ko pong, I'm very proud na sabihin sa inyo na ang Feast Imus po ay 9 years na. At 9 years na pong ginagamit ng ating Panginoon dito sa Imus para maging daluyan ng blessings para sa mga pamilyang narito. Kaya po, samahan niyo po ako. Sige po, palakpakan po natin ang ating Panginoon. Samahan niyo po ako, tumayo po ulit tayo. Put your hand over your chest. Father in heaven, maraming salamat po. Madami na po kaming dasal na natugon, madami na po kaming dasal na nasagot, pero marami pa rin po kaming dasal na naghihintay ng kasagutan. Hayaan mo, Panginoon, na habang iniintay namin ang mga kasagutang ito, ay huwag kaming magsawang magpasalamat sa iyo. Huwag kaming magsawa ng pagtsatsaga na mag-intay kung kailan. Dahil alam namin, Panginoon, na ang dasal namin ay ginagamit mo lang para lagi kaming tumawag at makipag-usap sa iyo. At dahil dito, pag madalas ka naming kausap, mas lalo naming nalalaman ang kagustuhan mo at plano mo para sa buhay namin. mas lalo naming na-appreciate na mas may maganda kang plano kaysa sa amin. Maraming salamat, Panginoon. Kung mas matagal mong sinasagot ang aming mga katanungan at ang aming mga dasal, mas napapatunayan namin, Panginoon, na mas pinaghahandaan mo dahil mas malaki ito kaysa sa aming ini-expect. Maraming salamat din, Panginoon, dahil sa aming mga dasal natututo kaming magsakripisyo ng aming time, ng aming effort, ng aming sarili. We learn how to be selfless. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat sa paggamit mo sa amin. At habang ginagamit mo kami, Panginoon, lalo kaming nabibless. And being blessed is already an answered prayer for all of us. Maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat sa Imus, Lord. At alam namin, Panginoon, na maraming taon pa kami magsasama, maraming taon pa kami magsa-celebrate, maraming tao pa kaming mabibless, madami pa kaming taong matutulungan. Ito pong Imus ay hindi para kay Brother Rex lang, o hindi dahil kay Brother Rex lang. Ikaw po ang nagtayo nito, Panginoon. Mas lalo itong lalaki, mas lalo kaming dadami, dahil itong tahanang ito, ikaw ang pundasyon. At ikaw ang mananatiling magtataguyod nito hanggang ang mga anak namin, Panginoon, ay siya nang nandito sa harapan, nagsasalita ng lahat ng iyong magagandang gawa. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Come on, everybody sing again. Thy word is the lamp unto my feet. Come on, feast Imus family for the last time. Thy word. Thy word is the lamp unto my feet.
And the light unto my path.
Lahat po na nag-i-expect ng malaking biyaya at hibala at pagpapala at pagpapagaling ngayong araw na ito ay pumalakpak at sumigaw ng malakas. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hallelujah! 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 Bago po tayo umupo, ay salubungin po natin ng isang masibagong palakpakan. Itong masigabong. Bakit ba? O, kayo na. Gusto ko bago eh. Bakit? Luma na yung masigabong eh. Okay. Ulitin, take 2. Bago po tayo mo po, ay salubungin po natin ng masigabong palakpakan. Itong taong ito, grabe ito. Alam niyo po, super proud po ako na makasama ito sa stage, no? Kasi minsan ko lang po ito makasama sa stage. Dahil hindi po ito nagbubuhat ng stage. Brother po, kasama po siya sa K5 at malaki po ang utang na loob ko rito sa taong ito. Siya po ang dean naming lahat. Ng lahat po na nagiging feast builder ay dumadaan sa kanya kasi siya yung dean ng school namin, School of Leadership. So kung may makikita po kayong feast builder, imposible pong hindi niya ito makikilala. No? Nakakasabay ko po ito magpagupit. Minsan-minsan. At mabibless po kayo sigurado rito. Wala pong iba kundi ang aming dean, Brother John Escota.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We may all be seated. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me to be here. Bago po ako magsimula, pwede ho ba ako mag-request? Yes! Pwede bang buksan natin ng konti yung ilaw, house lights? Pwede ba yun? Sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting you, but I just wanted to see you para habang tayo nagkwento, lugi naman ako, nakikita niyo ako, di ba? Tapos kayo, hindi ko kayo nakikita. Ang hirap niyan, meron pang spotlight dito, mukhang mirror ball ng itsura ko. So kaya, baka malito ako. I'm so happy to be here. And to be honest with you, I'm here because ang nag-request po sa akin si Rex. And again, diretso ko po itong sasabihin, walang halong bola. Rex is one of my best friends. And in fact, si Rexo is one of my answered prayers. Hindi po, wala pong halong bola yan, ha? During the times when I was struggling, magkaibigan ho talaga kami ni Rex. At marami kaming mga digmaan na pinagdaanan. And in the times of my life that I needed a friend, Rex was always there for me. And I'm sure of you experience that for all of yourselves. Siguro kilala nyo lang si Rex, probably na may-ari ng mga pinakamagagandang jacket sa buong mundo, di ba? Every Sunday, ang gaganda ng jackets ng mga yan. But I've always known Rex as a great friend to me. What I'll be sharing with you today are keys to answered prayers. Sabay-sabay sabihin, keys to answered prayers. Sino dito sa inyo nais ninyo na answered prayer ninyo ay matanggap nyo na? Taas ang kamay, may kasamang yee! Okay, and I'll be sharing with you simple thoughts. Pasensya na po kayo, hindi ako kasing galing na magtagalog ni Rex kasi po ako'y waray. Waray buhok, no? Napakasang tao nito mga ito. Kaya mayat-maya pong konti, pag nauubusan ako ng Tagalog, ako po ay nag-i-English. The first recorded miracle of Jesus is a wedding feast at Cana. Naalala niyo po ba ito? Okay. And at the end of the day, the question lingers, bakit ito ang first recorded miracle ni Jesus? Tanungin niyo ko, bakit? Because Jesus likes to party. Jesus is a party goer. Because many people think of God as an overly serious God. You would get into a church and you would almost always tiptoe and you're not supposed to make noise kasi kukurtin ka ng nanay mo. And God is so overly serious and you're not allowed to laugh and even shout His name. Ngunit, sabay-sabay sabihin ngunit. Kung nag-a-attend ka ng feast, alam mo na hindi ito totoo. Exaggeration ito. Jesus likes to party. In fact, palagi niyang sinasabi, 38, 39, party! Di ba? No? So, bakit marriage ang unang party na pinuntahan ni Jesus na recorded? Tanungin niyo ko bakit? Because He longs for the time to be married to you. He envisions that you together are walking in the aisle. And He's so excited. He longs for the day that it will come, that you will come to Him and you will be having a committed relationship. The one big message today that I'd like to share with you is this. Work with what you've got. Sabay-sabay sabihin, work with what you've got. Pag kailangan natin ng answered prayers, we want to work with what we've got. Apat na klase ng tao ang meron sa mundong ito. Ilang klase? Apat na klase. Number one, those who wait for things to happen. Hinihintay lang nila na dumating, na mangyari ang mga bagay-bagay. Those who wait for things to happen. Number two, those who complain why things don't happen. They complain. Number three, those who wondered what happened. Nakikinig ka for 9 weeks of feast and you end up scratching your head, what's happening here? Sinasagot lahat ng dasal nila, yung akin hindi. Pang-apat, those who make things happen. Ang tanong ko sa inyo, the big question for me is this, can you be number 4? And I'll try to explain what do I mean with this. Can you make things happen? Does God want you to make things happen? My straightforward answer, He wants you to. Because He wants to answer your prayers. Minsan po, hindi na ako mahihiya sa inyo. Ako po'y magkukwento. Sa aking Filipino class, nung ako po'y elementary graduate po ako ng public school, Concepcion Elementary School. Filipino class namin, turo sa akin, yung teacher, Escoto, magsalaysay ka ng alamat. Wala ako maisip. Ang sabi ko na lang, ma'am, ang kukwento ko po sa ating lahat ay ang alamat ng gwapo. O sabi, hala, ikwento mo, Escoto. Sabi ko, isang araw, ipinanganak ako, the end. Papalakpakan yung mga classmate ko, except yung teacher. Sabi ng teacher, class, tandaan, ang alamat ay katang-isip lamang. You want to have an amazing story of answered prayers. Do you want miracles in your life? Yes. Then work with what you've got. Work with what you've got. May isang ikinakasal na pares at habang bago matuloy ang kasal, tinanong nung pare kung sino ang tutol sa kasal na ito. Magsalita na, lumapit si Tonyo at bumulong sa pare, Father, tutol po ako. Nagalit yung pare at sinabing, hindi ka pwedeng sumagot, ikaw ang ikakasal. The first miracle of Jesus is that He changed water into wine in a wedding ceremony, and that's in John chapter 2 verses 1 to 10. Do you want God to change your water into wine? Let's read on together. On the third day, a wedding took place at Cana in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there, and Jesus and His disciples had also been invited to the wedding. So, imagine mo Jesus and the disciples were there in a wedding reception. Please understand, kapag noong mga panahon po na yon, ang wedding reception, hindi kagaya sa atin na 3 hours long, ang haba na, nag-aalisa na ang mga tao nung panahon po nila Jesus. And maybe even up to this day in their culture, it's more than just 3 hours long. Di ba sa atin, ang haba, buong barangay kumakanta ng karaoke, but that's nothing compared to biblical times. The wedding reception lasts 7 days. Kaya no wonder nauubusan talaga ng wine. Di ba? And then, the Bible said, when the wine was gone, Jesus' mother said to Him, they have no more wine. Kagaya ng sabi ni Rex, yung mga nanay, palaging nagdarasal. And then Jesus replied, He said, woman, why do you involve me? Jesus replied, and then my hour has not yet come. His mother said to the servant, sobrang confident ng nanay, di ba? O basta gawin niyo ang sasabihin nitong anak ko. Do whatever he tells you to do. And then let's read on. Nearby stood 6 stone water jars, the kind used by the Jews for ceremonial washing, each holding, are you ready for this? From 20 to 30 gallons. Ganun kalaki yung mga lalagyan na yan. Ito ang background dyan. Yung 6 huge water jars, bakit dyan nandyan? Tanungin niyo ko, bakit? Because the Jews had a custom of washing the feet of the guests. Kasi maalikabok noon, pagpapasok ka sa bahay ng party, huhugasan ng mga servants yung paa mo. So notice what Jesus said. Fill the jars with water, so they filled them to the brim. Pinunong-puno. Then He told them, now draw some and take it to the master of the banquet. They did so, and the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine. Think about this. Hindi niyo ba naisip? Pwede naman that at the flick of a finger, biglang may laman na yung jars, tapos puno na ito ng wine. But Jesus did not do it this way. Tanungin niyo ako bakit? Because God will not make something out of nothing. What He does, are you looking at me? This is what He does. He gets something from you, which is ordinary, and then He makes it extraordinary. May hinihingi siya sa iyo. Yung iba kasi dasal ka ng dasal, pero yung hinihingi ng Diyos sa iyo, hindi mo binibigay. Kasi dun manggagaling yung sagot sa dinadasal mo. But you're not willing to let go and give it. What Jesus does is He talks to you and me, and then you give something to Him, and He makes the natural supernatural. Here is the message. If you want a miracle, if you want an answered prayer to your life, Work with what you've got. Now, my question is this. If you want wine, but you only have water, give your water to God. And He will be the one to turn it into wine. Are you looking here? My question, what is your water? In your finances, work with what you have. Dasal ka ng dasal na maging stable ang finances mo, pero hindi ka kumikilos. Naghihintay ka lang. But the wisdom of our parents are saying, anak, hindi pinupulot ang pera, but we complain. Bro, turo dito sa feast, gusto ko sana mag-stabilize ang finances ko, but I don't have capital. Sa school namin dati, may nagtanong, ano po ang kapital ng Pilipinas? Ay, sagot yung Indian na bata, ma'am, sabi po ng tatay ko, walang kapital ng Pilipinas, puro utang. No? You complain to God and you say, Lord, I don't have capital for my business. Lord, I want to have a business, but I don't have the right connections. Lord, I want to be successful, but I don't have a college degree. I want to be successful, that's my prayer, but I don't have enough skills. What God is saying to you and me is this, I'm not asking for what you don't have. I'm asking, what do you have? That is your water. Work with what you've got. If you want a miracle in your health, dasal ka ng dasal na maging malusog ang pangangatawan mo. Talagang hindi ka na makalakad, gumugulong ka na lang, di ba? Kahit saan ka sampalin, sa bilbil tumatama. Yun talaga. Yung bang ikaw yung sebo na nagkatawang tao. Yung gano'n, di ba? Wala naman akong tinitingnan di ba? Hindi naman taga dito yun Yung sinasabi ko. You don't talk about what you don't have. So you say now, I'm going to get healthy, but I cannot buy this amazing exercise machine na napanood ko. They're just too expensive. Wala akong pagkakataon para mag-exercise. The simple message is, what is your water? Work with what you have. Do you have legs? May paa ka ba? Meron ba? Hindi lumakad ka. That's the best exercise for you. Maniwala ka sa akin. You count a number of days. Ang sagot sa dasal mo, you become healthy. But there's nowhere to walk. Wala akong malakaran, John. I live in a building. Sa condo, wala kaming malakaran. I know a guy, di ba? He lost 23 pounds. Alam niyo yung ginagawa niya? Tanungin niyo ko paano? Hindi lang siya nag-elevator. Lumalakad lang sa hagdan, papunta, papataas, pababa in a 10-story building. Don't you notice there were thousands of hungry people in front of Jesus in the story then? But instead of Jesus just snapping his finger, di ba? He was preaching to a multitude, and then the crowds were hungry, and instead of just flicking a finger, and then 100 trucks containing thousands of donuts should have arrived. Pwede niyang gawin magically from thin air. But he did not do it. What did Jesus say? Tanungin niyo ako ano? He turned to the disciples and he said, what do you have? What do you have? And then sabi ng mga disciples, Sir, there is a boy here who has 5 loaves of barley, of bread, and 2 fish. But what good is that to all of these? That's John chapter 6, verse 9. There was this little boy, and this little boy who gave his lunch. The boy has 3 qualities. The boy gave what he had. He has qualities, di ba? Binigay niya yung lunch niya. Imagine mo, lunch box. And there were 5,000 people. But Jesus, this is what I got. You told me, work with what I have. And he gave his lunch box to Jesus. Tanong, pwede ka bang kumain ng dinner sa lunch box? Para bang pwede bang mag-soft drinks pag coffee break? O ito, pwede ka bang uminom ng salabat sa loob? Salabat? Hindi pa gets ng iba, paki-explain mo na lang. Ha? The first quality of this boy is that he's loving. And again, we spoke a lot about this. Love means selfless. Kagaya ng sinabi ni Rex, can you imagine giving away your own lunch? He didn't have to think. Hindi siya nag-isip, wait a minute, what about me? Diba? Hindi ko naman kasalanan if they get hungry. Hindi sila nagdala ng baon nila eh. Ako nagdala ako ng baon ko eh. Tapos ibibigay ko sa kanila. Diba? Second, he was trusting. He trusted Jesus. Ibibigay ko ito at bahala si Lord. Siya ang magpo-provide sa akin. Itong pangatlo ang hindi madalas pinag-uusapan. Tanungin niyo ko ano? He was pioneering. Are you looking at me now? Because maybe you haven't heard this before. If you want miracles in your life today, be pioneering. Sabay-sabay sabihin, pioneering. Do something that other people are not doing yet. Do something that many people are not willing to do. Huwag kang matakot magkamali. Kasi minsan, sa pagkakamali mo, dito mo nakikita dito mo nakikita ang talento mo. Umuwi ng bahay ang isang amo, sinalubong siya ni Inday. Kasi sabi ni Inday, pag salubong sa amo, ma'am, success is the result of taking a misstep in the right direction. Show me a person who has never made a mistake and I'll show you somebody who has never achieved much. Kaya sinabi ito ni Inday kasi sumabog yung microwave. Grabe, no? Social si Inday. Tapos pangalawa, ibang Inday naman ito. It is in the mistakes that we learn how to grow to be better individuals. You may judge me for what you see, but it is not my mistakes that determines who I am, but it is what I do to make it right. Sabi ni Inday nung nabasag niya yung mamahaling pinggan. No? If you're a pioneer, you don't wait. Sabay sabihin, you don't wait. You don't wait for things to be better before you move. Perfect. You've got to move. Are you waiting for your answered prayer now in your marriage? Are you looking at me? Be a pioneer. Don't wait for your spouse to make the first move. You yourself is the answer to your prayer. Make the first move. We hear this all the time. Hindi pa nag-apologize eh. Whenever you wait for the first one to make the first move, medyo mabigat itong sasabihin ko ha, hawakan ang kamay ng katabi. Kalugin ng konti. Sabihin mo, friend, dapat ready ka sa sasabihin ng gwapong speaker. Gusto naman ang tawa nitong mga to. Whenever you wait for someone to make the first move, you are delaying your miracle. You are delaying your miracle. Are you waiting for a miracle in your finances? Be a pioneer. Somebody saying in the feast, bro, pag nanalo ako ng 100 million sa loto, I will not give just 10% to the ministry. I'll give 50%. Pag nanalo ako sa loto, ha, I'll give 50 million to the feast. Ang sagot ko lang, Brad, thank you, ha, but no thanks. Because let me remind you, God is asking you to give 10% of what you have, not 50% of what you don't have. Work with what you have. May we all stand up, please. Pwede ba akong mag-request ng background music? In the meantime, libangin natin ang ating mga sarili. Okay. Mas maganda magkwento eh. Pag may background music, tsaka sinabihan na ako ng wrap up. Di ba? Yes, yes, yo. Yes, yes, yo. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe you want to Google this. Her name is Mary Bethune. She was born in South Carolina, the youngest of 17 children. And I'm not kidding you, 17 children. Ito ang natutunan ko sa buhay at salita ng Diyos. Tanungin niyo ko ano? Mas malakas ano? Ang mga bagay na hindi mo napili, yung mga bagay na hindi mo pinipili, ha? Like, you were born into a family. Yung mga bagay na hindi mo pinili, regalo ni Lord sa iyo yan. At may plano si Lord sa iyo dyan. So yung tatay mo, yung nanay mo, di mo naman pinili yan eh. Pero may will si Lord dyan. Yung kapatid mo, hindi mo pinili yan, di ba? Early 1800s, during those days, her parents were slaves, and in spite of the odds going against Mary, she's got a good education. She got into college. Unfortunately, again, there was racial discrimination in the society during those days. And from time to time, this little girl, she would dream, Mary would dream. Ito ang dasal niya palagi kay Lord simula nung maliit siya. She would dream of teaching young people. And consequently, because Mary was a great student, straight A, ang mga grades niya, sobrang galing niya. You couldn't meet any finer lady than her. She graduated from college, and then when she graduated from college, she turned in her application form to be the teacher to one of the schools. A few months later, she got a word that she's got turned down. Sa Tagalog, na-reject siya, hindi siya tinanggap sa eskwelahan ito. And instead of sitting around and blaming how bad life is, how unfair life can be, she had the right attitude. Ang sabi niya, I didn't get this job, I didn't get this position, or maybe I don't need it. But it's not going to keep me because I believe God wants to answer my prayers. I cannot be prevented from a God-given destiny. You know what she did? Tanungin niyo ko ano? Nung hindi siya natanggap sa eskwelahan ito, ngunit matibay at malinaw ang pangarap niya na dinadasal niya, hindi siya natanggap sa eskwelahan na ito. Alam niyo ang ginawa niya? She started her own school. She started her own school. She didn't have any money, no building, no supplies, no equipment. But then again, when she's praying to God, God said, show me what you've got. I'm not asking you to show me what you don't have. Show me what you've got. All he had, he found an old cardboard boxes. Alam niyo ba na yung old cardboard boxes, he used them for desks for students. Wala silang ballpen. She prayed. And then God said, show me what you've got. She's got red berries. Alam mo ba yung red berries? Yung berries na kulay red. So, dinikdik niya yan. Kinuha niya, katasma ang tawag doon, yung juice. So her students could use that for ink in their pens. A few years later, the local college noticed what she was doing. And then the same college who rejected her now approached her and said, can you join forces with us? And the school became known as Bethune-Cookman College. You can Google this and be amazed by the story of this lady. And this is what she said. Maybe you can read with me, flashed on screen. I plunged into the job of creating something from nothing. Though I hadn't a penny left, I considered cash money as the smallest part of my resources. I had faith in the living God, faith in myself, and a desire to serve. That's all that she's got. And she worked with it. 1932, President Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt, appointed her as an advisor to his cabinet. She became the first African American woman to become a presidential advisor. You've got a huge prayer. And what you have is small. But God says to you, show me what you have. Work with what you have. When I was small, and Christmas trees were tall. Yung mga tumawa, may edad na yan, no? Ako, hindi ko naman alam yung kanta na yan, narinig ko lang sa tatay ko eh. Tuwing linggo, pinapatugtog niya yan. Ang mga piyesa ko, Justin Bieber, ganyan, Taylor Swift, BTS, gano'n. So, I got to know the Lord when I was 16 years old. I was turning 17. So 3 years ago. No, kidding aside, I got to know the Lord when I was 16, a few days shy of becoming 17. And I was gripped with the powerful love of God. And I was praying for God to heal my family. Because our relationship as a family were in shambles. I don't respect my father. Because lahat ng narating ko sa buhay, sariling sikap ko lang naman. Scholar ako noon, graduate ako ng public school. The Jesuits took care of me kasi naipasa ko yung scholarship ng public school and I never spent a single centavo from there on. They took care of me in a scholarship. So whatever I made out of my life was sariling sikap. But God, I was praying to God to heal me in my relationship with my family. And I heard God speak to me saying, hey, you are the answer to your prayers. Work with what you've got. You know what I got at that time? Tanungin niyo ko ano? I got several, I don't know, maybe a couple of 100 pesos on my wallet at that time. You know what I did? Tanungin niyo ko uli, ano? Yung tatay ko nagbabasa ng dyaryo. Tapos, yung tatay ko ho, typical na Bisaya. Bisaya po ako, waray. Yung hindi ka kakausapin kapag kakausapin ka lang sa Tagalog pag may ginawa kang, pag pinagalitan ka. So pag nagbabasa yan ng dyaryo, o tinanong mo, Dad, Itay, how are you? Ang sagot niyan, Ganun lang. Kumain na po ba kayo, Tay? Ganun lang. But I was praying for healing for my family. This is what I did. Sabi ko sa tatay ko, may ginagawa po ba kayo? Sagot sa akin, Sabi ko, Tay, pwede bang pumunta muna tayo sa Concepcion Market patawag nun. May tropical hot during those days. Hindi ko makalimutan, yun yung araw na umulan ng abo ang pinatubo. Naalala niyo yun? So tapos, pagdating namin doon, so takanta siya kung bakit for the first time in his life, may nagaya sa anak niya na lumabas. So lumabas kami, and then I told him straight that, Itay, tikit ka dyan. Order ka ng gusto mo, ililibre kita, akong bahala. So takanta siya kung ano nangyayari, but he ordered anyway. Tapos, pagkatapos, nakuha ko na yung order, punta ako sa harap niya. Ang laking question ng buhay sa abroad. Nag-Saudi ko ang tatay ko noon para pag-aralin yung mga kapatid ko. Sabi ko sa kanya, thank you for making that sacrifice for the family. Tapos sabi, sagot yung tatay ko, natural na sagot. Hindi, obligasyon lahat ng tatay niya. And I was quick to pipe back and I said, totoo naman po yun, pero hindi lahat ng tatay ginagawa yan. Kaya maraming salamat. And then, conversation, you know what I'll say? Okay, bye ate. I love you. For the first time, may nagsabi ng I love you sa pamilyang ito. So awkward, yung sister ko, ibinaba na lang yung telepono, pinindot na lang. But I had a deep feeling that she appreciated it, and we were having conversations time and again. And every time I end the conversation, I always say, I love you. But after a while, one day, I could never forget that after I said I love you to her, she just piped back and she said, I love you too. And my brother, older brother, and my elder sister, and my mother, they were not as difficult. My simple message is if you want a miracle in your life, and if you need an answered prayers, could it be that God is saying to you today, work with what you have. Work with what you have. Going back to the story of the little boy who gave his lunch. You know, more than the miracle of feeding the 5,000, you know what the greater miracle is? Tanungin niyo ko na. Ano? More than the miracle of filling the stomachs of these people, the greater miracle is transforming the selfish hearts of people into loving hearts. Then that boy becomes an unending stream of blessing to others. That was the greatest miracle. That's why Jesus had to ask, what do you have? Kaya niyang pitikin. Tapos uulan ng bread. Remember the story. Manna rained on people. But Jesus said, no, the time is over for that. I'm after a greater miracle. I'm in the miracle of transforming people's hearts. That's why he had to ask, what do you have? And then, an ending stream of miracles happened from there on. Are you looking at me? You have reached this far. 9 years. God has been answering your prayers through the years. And I see it with my own eyes. But Jesus says to you and me now, hey, I'm bringing you to the next level. Because I'm about to bring you to the next level of glory. You're asking for answered prayers. This is my answer for you. What do you have? Work on what do you have. And then I will transform all of your lives from here on to become unending stream of blessing for others. And this is what we will be from here on. Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, thank you for bringing us this far. You have been faithful through the years. You have blessed us so much. But this is what we believe. The best is yet to come for all of us. That our best days are still ahead of us. You have said in your word, 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9, for no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has ever conceived of the glory that is set for those who love you. Lord, Feast Imus loves you, and this promise is for them. Thank you. Because you are answering our prayers. Jesus, in your mighty name we pray.
How many of you here, for the past 9 years, I want you to raise both of your hands. If God answer your prayer, can you raise your hand? And today, I have a good news for you. Ask me what? What? The God that will answer your prayer is the God that is in here in this place. The God that will answer your prayer is your way maker. Right now, I want you to have an expectant heart. That God will expect, that God will exceed your expectation, that God will answer more of your prayer, because you have a God that is so gracious right now. I want you to surrender your life